Hey crypto peeps, hope you're doing well. Today's date is 17th of August 2023. As I look right now, Bitcoin is down around about $3,000, trading at around about $28,700 as I speak right now. So a bit of a downturn, and maybe the news we get to later will tell you a bit on why this is happening. So with that, let's get straight to my first piece of news. Okay, here's my first piece of paper-based news today on the Insider. Bitcoin is headed to $180,000 if regulators approve the first spot ETF in the US, and this is from Fundstrat's Tom Lee. Fundstrat's Tom Lee said the approval of a new spot Bitcoin ETF could send the token soaring in 2024. He told CNBC Wednesday that Bitcoin could reach $180,000 each next year. The strategist still sees upside even if a spot Bitcoin ETF doesn't get approved by regulators. So let's see what more he has to say on this. The world's largest cryptocurrency by market cap could rocket to a new record level next year if regulators approve the first ever spot Bitcoin ETF, and this is according to Fundstrat's Tom Lee. He goes on to say, if the spot Bitcoin gets approved, I think the demand will be greater than the daily supply for Bitcoin, he said. The clearing price is over $150,000 and it could even reach $180,000. Lee maintained that even if the spot ETF is not approved, the upside remains because of next year's Bitcoin halving event, which will reduce the number of Bitcoins awarded to miners by half. The halving on its own could send Bitcoin's price up sharply, but Lee said it wouldn't make a six-figure leap without the regulatory approval of the spot ETF in the US. There's more on this if that story interests you. As with all these stories and with this every week, the links to these are down below. I'm just reading little news bites of information here. Please check it out and get the full news for yourself. So moving on to my next piece of news here, and this is on Bitcoinist. Breaking news, Coinbase is granted permission to offer Bitcoin and Ethereum futures in the US. Per an official post, crypto exchange Coinbase received permission from the US National Futures Association, or the NFA, to offer Bitcoin and Ethereum futures in the country. An organization designated by the Commodities and Future Trading, the NFA granted permission to the crypto exchange, making it the first within the country. According to the official post, the new authorization would allow the crypto market to access broader participation, and US citizens were previously cut off from crypto futures trading. In that sense, the crypto company called the decision a watershed moment for the nascent industry, and Coinbase said, "We are pleased to announce that the approval has been secured, which will allow eligible US customers to access regulatory derivative products through Coinbase financial markets and alongside our spot market for a seamless experience." And then Coinbase's chief legal officer, Paul Grewal, stated in the following announcement, "This moment was years in the making. It's a testament to Coinbase's unwavering commitment to safeguard our customers. Put simply, at every juncture, Coinbase has invested the time and diligence required to align with regulators actually interested in when regulators pursue regulatory clarity for the crypto economy. Good things happen, and innovation in the US flourishes, markets remain orderly, and most importantly, consumers and investors are protected." There's a lot more on that one if that story interests you. It's been out in various sources. Some good developments. I see some good developments there. So moving on to the next paper-based piece of news here. This is on the Motley Fool. Here's what one of the smartest investors on the planet is saying about Bitcoin right now. Seeking to enhance the collective understanding of Bitcoin's intricacies, Cathie Wood and her team at Ark Invest have assembled a comprehensive monthly earnings report centered around the world's leading cryptocurrency. Ark Invest released these reports capturing recent trends and pertinent data, offering a snapshot of Bitcoin's current position relative to years past. The report is chock full of information and insights, but in this article we'll discuss the three main essential points cited by Ark and how they could influence Bitcoin in the near to long term. Number one is record low volatility. Bitcoin is currently experiencing an uncommon departure from its usual price swings. Volatility is generally at its greatest when the market is in the midst of a bullish phase. Considering that the current landscape resembles more of a bear market, however, lower volatility shouldn't at all be surprising. However, volatility is unusually low today. In fact, Bitcoin's volatility hit a 6-year low in July and remains at historically low levels. This apparent reduction in volatility may not seem like a big deal, but its implications hold profound significance for the long term. Beyond merely providing respite from significant price swings, this period of relative calm implies Bitcoin could be maturing. Diminishing volatility is a trend often found in newer assets on their path to wider adoption. As they become more liquid and more widely accepted, volatility tends to lessen. Then moving on to point 2, the hodlers are back. According to the low volume are signs that more investors are hodling, or in crypto lingo, hodling, their Bitcoin rather than trading. This strategy has inevitably led to the decrease in the size and number of transactions on the network. To quantify this, Ark's analysis uses a liveliness metric to measure network activity and investor behavior. Today's Bitcoin liveliness is at levels not seen since Q4 2020, when long-term holding behavior was at a peak. The third one is considerable macroeconomic obstacles. Whilst many Bitcoin enthusiasts believe that it operates independently of macroeconomic factors, the truth is that it remains influenced by them strongly. According to Ark Invest, there are several significant factors that could inhibit Bitcoin's price growth in the long term. And number one is a primary concern about the rapid increase in interest rates. Well, we're all worried about that one. And then additionally, Ark points out another challenge, the looming possibility of deflation, which would introduce a new challenge for the economy. And their final point here is still bullish. Despite recent trends in network activity, unusually low volatility, and persistent doubts about the broader macroeconomic landscape, Ark Invest and Cathie Wood remain optimistic about Bitcoin's long-term prospects. In a recent interview with Bloomberg, Wood predicted a remarkable value of more than $1 million per Bitcoin by the year 2030. Again, with all these news, the links down below, have a look at that, check out the information. Maybe tell us what you think in the comments below. Is she way over the top on that? As the article says, and as the reports state in financial land, she is one of the leading and smartest investors on the planet today. So she has some relevant points. Moving into my last piece of based news today, Cryptopolitan, China's leading Filecoin project, sued over a shocking $92 million scandal. China's major Filecoin initiative, the space-time cloud company, is under legal scrutiny over allegations of a $92 million pyramid scheme. Utilizing Filecoin's block reward system, the company purportedly deceived participants with promises of high returns on investments in their cloud storage technology. With over 57,000 members registered across 2 platforms, the scheme accumulated roughly $91.5 million in cash and cryptocurrencies. It goes on to say here, the Filecoin ecosystem is currently grappling with a damaging controversy. A major initiative based in China has been embroiled in legal proceedings, accused of orchestrating a pyramid scheme. And at the heart of the controversy is the alleged misuse of Filecoin's reward system. Pinnagan County's People's Court recently shed light on an intricate pyramid scheme involving one of Filecoin's premier projects. Goes on here to analysing the Filecoin deception. Central to this scandal is Filecoin's renowned block reward system, which incentivizes miners with native FIL tokens, and this is Spacetime's cloud company, and it allegedly leveraged this system for their own gains. Participants were hoodwinked into believing the inflation profit potential of the company's cloud storage technology. With promises of lucrative returns, investors were nudged to buy a minimum of 8 terabytes of cloud computing power, paving their way into the scheme and opening doors to recruit more. Staggering data from the prosecution reveals the depth of the scam. 57,122 members registered. Wow, that's a big number. And they secured 143 partners. In total, these two platforms raked in almost $83 million. Wow, that's crazy. And this was in various currencies and digital cryptocurrencies. There's more information on that if you've been watching Filecoin. I have a few myself, so this is going to do some damage in the short term. Let's see what happens in the long term on this. So with this, let's go to the video-based news this week. So with this, let's go to the video-based news this week. And my first piece of news here is CNBC World, Crypto World. Coinbase gets approval to offer crypto futures to the US retail investors. Fantastic thing here. This goes on for around about 12 minutes. Check that one out. My second piece of video-based news here is Altcoin Daily, a favorite of mine. Subscribe to those guys. Fantastic content. This goes on around about 8 minutes, and it's sort of titled "It Started. This man predicted everything. So what comes next?" And it's essentially about Michael Burry, the star of the film The Big Short, and how he's now put a $1.6 billion short on the collapse of the markets, especially the Nasdaq and the S&P 500. So check that out. See what you think about that one. That's a big bet. This guy knows what he's doing. He's made some successful predictions in the past, but he's also made some not successful ones. But you've got to look at the information. It's out there. My final piece of news here, in video format, is on Bloomberg Television. This goes on for around 23 minutes. It's just general crypto news, what's going on in the ecosphere. Have a look at that one. That's a good news resource as well. So that's pretty much it for all the crypto news I have for you this week. As I said, crypto's down nicely at the moment. I'm looking at my chart here. Yeah, around about 28,000 and change at the moment, at 28,400. So it's dropped around about 3,000 at the moment. And we'll see what's happening out there. Is Michael Burry correct? Are we on the edge of the markets and the financial system collapsing? Who knows? But keep an eye out there. Listen to what we say, comment down below, click that button and subscribe to help us out. We're here every week. Subscribe to us and you'll get more information on a daily basis. Take care out there. Do your research. Have a great week ahead. Namaste.